Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 5 and we will present about project-based learning or known as PjBL. Our group consists of 4 members. There are me, Akbar Abimanyu, student number is 16, and then Nimas Elmania, student number is 15, Rifani Shawalia, student number is 4, and Lulu Hanifah Rusliana, student number is 10. Okay, let's get started. Have you guys ever heard about project-based learning? Maybe some of you have heard this kind of thing, but let me explain some of what is project-based learning. Project-based learning is a complex task. Why it's complex? Because each are based on a challenging question or problems which involve students in design, problem solving, making decision, or investigative activities. Provide opportunities for students to work autonomously for certain of time and finally generate tangible products or presentation. So how about the characteristic? The characteristic of the project-based learning model includes students faced with a concrete problem, looking for solution and working projects in a team to solve the problem. In PjBL, students will get a topic problem from the teacher that they have to solve within a certain period of time. They have to find a solution to solve the problems, and in the solving the problem, the students usually work in a group which consists of 4 until 6 members, I think. And then the students also not only requires to understand the content, but also the foster skills in student how to play a role in the public. In PjBL, students are not only required to understand the content, but also the cultivate skills or foster skill in how to play a role in the public. Because if the students only understand the content, I don't think they will not know how to implement it in the public. So I think it will be useless for the students if they just only understand the content by reading or listening from the teacher. And so they have to practice to such as role play so that students are be more familiar with the content and also know how to implement it. And the skills are developed in PjBL. There are communication and presentation skills, and then organizational and time management skills, research and inquiry skills, self-assessment and reflection skills, group participation and leadership, and critical thinking skill. Communication skills will be developed when the students work in a group that require them to be active in a speak, to actively speak according to the topic of the problem at hand and how they present it in a public. And then organizational and time management skills will be developed when the students can use their time effectively in solving the problems encountered in a timely manner. And then research and inquiry skills also will be developed when the students are able to sort the material that they get from the various sources like in the internet or book or somewhere else. This ability will really help the group in solving problems this ability will really help the group in solving the problem topic. And then self-assessment and reflection skill. Self-assessment will help students provide honest critiques of their own work, contribution, and collaboration skills. And for reflection skills will also help students to internalize what they have learned, make personal connection, process information at a deeper level, and find a meaning. And then for the group participation and leadership and critical thinking. In a group participation and leadership skills will be developed if the students are able to contribute well as a group members by providing tasks that help to solve the problems, and leadership skills will be developed if the students are able to coordinate members their group members, so there will be no misunderstanding between the group's member. And the fourth critical thinking skill will be developed when the students are able to think spontaneously in solving the problems faced by expressing their ideas. And the last one, PjBLs also allow students to reflect their own ideas and opinion and make influencing decision, projects, result, and the learning process in general and present the results at the end of the products. I think that's all from me that I can explain with you, and for the other information will be explained by the others member. Thank you.
The advantage of implementing a project-based learning model: first, increase motivation to learn learners to learn to encourage their ability to do important work and they need to be rewarded. 2. Increase problem solving skills. 3. Increase collaboration. 4. Improve the skills of participants, students in managing research. 4. Create a learning atmosphere be fun so that students and educators enjoy the process learning.
Slide is steps in project-based learning. To be able to carry out this project-based learning, of course, we need steps that must be taken first. In general, project-based learning has step guidelines. The first step is planning, the second is creating or implementing, and the third is processing. The first step is planning. Plan, design, and organize related problems in the project. And this stage, the activities carried out are the teacher conveying real phenomena as a source of problems and motivation in raising problems. And then the second steps is creating. Students develop project ideas, combine ideas that appear in groups, and build project. And this second stage includes development and documentation activities. At this stage, students also produce a product which will later be presented in front of class. And then the third is processing. This stage includes project presentation and evaluation. At the project presentation, there will be actual communication of the creation or finding of the group investigation, while at the evaluation stage, there will be reflection on the project results, analysis, and evaluation of the learning process. And then the next slide is conclusion. From project-based learning model and link century competencies, 21, namely 4C, creative is creative thinking, collaborative or collaboration, communication, and critical thinking. And one key, namely Takwa, with scientific approach according to the kurikulum 2013, integrated ICT curriculum, namely 5M, observing, associating, trying, discussing, and communicating. And then that's all from our group. If you have any question, you can write it down to our group. Okay. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.